Well, good morning, everybody. This is your Saturday morning wake up call. How's it going, everybody? This is Kevin from Colin's Making Sense. Up here on the panel, we have our usual suspects. The cerebral numismatist. We have Triple S, the son of a silver stacker.
Good morning.
And to my right, your left, we have Gen X Collectible, the master of the sheets.
Good morning.
That is.
Good morning.
Then down in engineering, we have our chief engineer, Mr. I keep wanting to say Mr. Scott, Mr. Boulay.
Oh, you cannot change the laws of physics.
No, but you can bend them a little.
Oh, Scotty, how come you sound Irish more than Scottish? Oh, I just had my bowl of Lucky Charms this morning.
And finally, down there we have our master of ceremonies, our auctioneer extraordinaire, Mr. Tiny Numismatics.
Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing this morning?
Doing well. Finally awake, I can say.
Yep, I only took 4 cups of coffee this morning.
I'm on my third pot.
Yeah, I was a little worse off for wear. I woke up this morning, I turned on the coffee, and then I turned around and I forgot to put the cup underneath the Keurig.
That's always fun.
Thankfully, the catch was still there, so it was catching what I was missing.
Oh, my.
Did it have a beautiful aroma of burnt coffee throughout the house?
You know what? I caught it early enough.
Nice.
So who all do we have in the chat? We already have 10 people in here. Man, we just started.
There we go.
Brock Cornett, I know you put in that message way early last night. So good morning to you, good sir. Eagle Fly, Brian, how you doing? Happy belated birthday. Silver Frog Man, bringing up the coffee. Hopefully it's Tim Hortons. Mr. Wally Werner, good morning. Donald in New Mexico, one of our mainstays. Good morning, good sir. Brown Sugar, oh, you make me feel so good. Good morning.
0069.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
Then we got some son of a silver stacker.
Who let him in here?
I don't know. We need to have a bouncer.
Bounce him.
Well, I was personal security for a long time, so
I'm a crumb bum.
All right, we have new Baltimore pizza delivery. The pizza guy. Good morning, sir. How are things up in the thumb?
Another Michigander in the house.
Silver Wolverine, Tim Horton, as always. I don't blame you, man. Need to get me my Timbits. Scott Tusky, good morning. And that looks like we are caught up. So we had ourselves an auction last night. Went really well. Man, did it. We got it going fast. And we have our master of ceremonies to thank for that, Mr. Tiny. Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
for keeping everybody in order last night.
And not a problem. I think if it goes smooth and it goes quick, everybody gets a good deal. Everybody has a good time, and everybody has the rest of their evening to do with what they want. There's no need to set for a long auction if doesn't need to be. You got so many items and so much time to get them in. You got to get them in there.
Yeah, the sun hadn't even set over here where I live, and the auction was over. I was like, yeah, I did it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, surprisingly the same phenomena here. Sun was still out. I was like, oh,
right.
What's that bright thing over there?
Pizza guy, man. You know what? I caught that. It's snowing over here too right now, and it's like, okay, what's going on? I think Mother Nature needs to get back on her meds.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
Let me go check.
Look at a calendar already. It is spring, right, everybody?
It is spring. Spring has sprung.
Yeah, well, welcome to Michigan. Wait a couple minutes and the weather's going to change for you, right?
Exactly.
Mr. Breeze, good morning, good morning. And you know, they should just lock us all up. Got all the outlaws. Silver Frog Man got my 4 PDS sets yesterday, and then my P bag shows up today.
Wow.
Sweet.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, my box of PDS rolls arrived during our auction last night, so I still have yet to crack that open.
Ooh, I can't wait until you do. Are you going to do a live stream, or will that be?
It's going to be another video.
Nice. Can't wait. You know, I've looked on YouTube, all over YouTube, in fact, for any Sally Ride unboxing videos, and there are none right now. So yours will probably be the first one.
There are a few. There's like one or two out there, but yeah, they are far and few between.
Yeah,
I've seen a few unboxings of the box itself, but nobody cracking open.
No roll openings. Right.
Yeah,
That's
no
what I'm
roll.
talking about.
This is going to be a roll opening.
You're a wild man.
He is.
Hey, I'm a wild and crazy guy.
This is coming from Mr. Gen X.
You have to consider the source, right? Lewis, good morning. Good morning.
You know, if you look up Sally Ride Quarter, do you know how many Gen X collectible videos pop up?
I believe it.
It's remarkable. Him and Silver Wolverine own the market on these. Look it up. It's amazing. It's him, Silver Wolverine, and me. If you look up Sally Ride Quarters.
That's amazing. I mean, we can't be the only ones bringing the news of the latest mint products.
Well, without patting ourselves on the back too hard, we cover all bases. So somebody's got to bring something new to the table.
Bingo.
Yep.
And we've got that thing covered with our panel.
And even seasoned coin collectors are missing out on this. Think about that, guys. That's huge.
Well, it's modern class. They don't want to be bothered with it. And unfortunately, I think they're missing out on an opportunity.
Does that seem a bit snobbish, or just were they put off, right? I mean, it could be a little bit of both, right?
Some people are turned off by the constant change in the quarter program. I don't know.
They could find it tiresome, yeah.
You could.
Good morning, Silver Golden Guitars. How's it going today?
I have yet. I see Mr. Breeze made a comment about saving every Sally Ride. I have not even found a Maya Angelou in the wild.
Same here.
Let alone
I haven't found any here. My wife hasn't found any in Cincinnati. The only thing she's found is she found a 2022 Jefferson nickel. That's the only thing she's found.
Yeah, yesterday I found a 21 cent and a 21 nickel. So I mean, they're not that out there yet. Good morning, Ms. Windy Lady.
I doubt very seriously I'll ever find a Sally Quarter where I'm at with the impact that NASA and Marshall Space Flight Center has to the Huntsville area. So,
I was gonna say, they're gonna be hoarding those things up.
oh yeah, even to those who never ever collect, with the influence that NASA has where I live,
Oh, exactly.
they're not going to be in the wild.
I love that name, Wendy's Pocket Change Finds.
Oh yeah,
that name is right up my alley.
and if you've ever visited her channel, she has the videos are nice and quick, and they're just going over what the finds are. And you know what? They're perfect length. They're bite-sized videos.
I'm going to write that.
And they're real informative. I like watching your videos, Miss Wendy Lady.
I'm going to have to check that out.
I know I'm subbing her right now. Can we put a post of her channel in the chat, please?
Yeah, but I don't think we have hardly any mods in here.
That's right. Nobody's a mod in here.
Because and Let me see if I can rectify that here. Give me just 1 second here.
I am now sub number 70 to Wendy's pocket change fine.
And where are you at? Because I believe I saw a Gen X in here.
I'm number 71 now.
Oh, see, you're. I was going to write it down, but no, I got to do it right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just easier to copy and paste, open a tab, put it in the search, and boom.
Boom.
You know what, Ms. Wendy? I'm giving you a wrench for a moment. If you would be so kind as to put your link down in the chat.
I put it up there already.
All right, cool.
Yay. I'm subscriber number, wait for it, 73.
Oh, rats. Oh. I should have waited.
Yeah.
I'm subscriber number 74.
I should unsubscribe and resubscribe. Oh, it's too late now.
Oh.
And I would be saying, I'll unsubscribe and let you subscribe again. So,
did you see what Silver Wolverine said here, fellas? Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. It's the great woman's quarter hoard.
Yep.
That's what a.
I mean, that's about right.
Could he be right? Yeah.
Crossing Delaware. I think I found it I've got 2 on my desk, and I think I found 2 others throughout the year. And Tuskegee Airmen was less than that, I think.
Now, I was lucky with those. I've got maybe a quarter of a roll sitting right here on my desk. I keep a bicentennial roll open and a Washington crossing the Delaware, in tubes. And the ones I get out of my pocket change, I've found 2 rolls out of pocket change of the Washington crossing the Delaware. And maybe a half a roll of 76s over the last year in my pocket change. So I've got lucky on the Washington crossing the Delaware. But surprisingly, not that many Tuskegees at all.
I have a PDNS, the single coin issue card. I have one of those still in my collection.
Nice.
I know they're selling for crazy money on eBay, but I just can't let it go. Because I like military history. I just can't do it.
Makes sense.
So good morning, Dove season. Good morning, Dove season. Good seeing you. The plumber stacker's in the house. Good seeing you, my friend.
Timbo White. Good morning.
Timbo White. Robert Adams. Good morning. Good morning. Picked up some more gold at 7:30 this morning.
Nice.
So, yeah, you got to keep on that mint. Got to keep them honest, right?
Yes.
Talk about a wake-up call.
Oh, yeah.
You get gold this early in the morning, you're like, oh, yeah, the rest of the day is going to be a breeze.
You know it. Mark Lewis is number 75 for Miss Wendy. Good morning to the Upper Peninsula, Coins and Treasures.
I see
good morning.
Post where Houghton measured over 300 inches of snow so far for the season.
Silver Wolverine. AppMex is selling MS67 Maya Angelou quarters for $500.
Wow.
This time next year, they'll be $19.95.
Yeah, well, what will the MS68 be?
Oh, don't even.
Will there be an MS68?
Exactly.
Somebody had a 68.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
It's a couple days ago on the live.
I can't remember now, but yeah, somebody.
I want to say it was Stacking Perpetrator, but I could be wrong on that. But somebody in the stream was like, "Yeah, they had a 68," and they were talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Silver Frogman says out.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had the Philadelphia up for 500, and I want to say they had a San Francisco up for 300. So I mean, yeah, they are out there already, folks. It is remarkable.
Look what Mr. Breeze says, guys. The Coinstar change return has gone dry here. Word is out.
Word is out.
Yeah, right.
Man, I hear you.
It gives silver. It gives free money. I mean, when we were kids, we used to check every single payphone. There'd be like a payphone bank of like 10 phones. We would go through every single, hit the return button and hit the bottom one where the change would come out. And sometimes you'd get $3-4 in quarters. It was remarkable.
Can't you still hear that ta-tonk, ta-tonk, ta-tonk sound whenever
Yeah.
you're
Flipping that little lever.
Yeah, when you're hitting your finger in that weighted lever door, you're just like ta-tonk, 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 checking it. I can still hear that sound.
Good morning, Darth Stacker. The Stacker from the dark side of the Force.
I like that name, Darth Stacker. That's cool.
Yeah, and he's actually a local, so I've got to meet him a couple of times, and yeah, he puts out some really good content. That's another person, great content, and he puts up some auctions every now and then. I don't catch them near as often as I would like to.
Nice.
Morning, Chief Stacker.
Morning, Chief.
Break and coins. What are the possibilities? Hey,
what are the possibilities?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Spray
Spray can coins. Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Man, a lot of people I haven't seen in a while.
There's
Good
a
morning
gentleman,
to everybody.
There's a gentleman from my neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I believe Chief Stacker is down over there by Triple S. Down in the Florida area.
Woo woo. Yeah. It's supposed to be
Mike
beautiful
Wolf.
here today.
Mike Wolf, good morning. Yeah, we have people from everywhere here.
Rub it in. It's supposed to be beautiful here today.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a high of 77 today.
Yeah, rain and snow
77.
46. Thanks.
It's 30. Stop it. It's 30 and snowing here. Stop.
Precipitation
Yeah.
1%. Precipitation 1%. Sunny 77.
33 in snow right now in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Yeah.
I have
Blue
freeze
skies,
freeze
nothing
warning
but
tonight.
blue
Joy.
skies.
It's 39. Feels like 32 in Charleston, West Virginia. Snow and rain mix.
What are the possibilities? I'm in Oregon, and I don't know if you guys have been to Oregon, but man, that's one of the best places I've ever been in my entire life. They have ferns just growing on the side of the road there. It's so lush and so beautiful.
I've never been to Oregon.
Raspberries grow there, wild. They got a really cool place called Devil's Churn on the side on the Pacific coast. It's quite wild, but they also have some of the greatest sand dunes I've ever been in my life.
I haven't been in Oregon or Washington. Those are the only two states I haven't been in. And I always wanted to go to Washington and Oregon because they have the highest, let's just say, fuzzy people.
You know, in Oregon, they've been recycling aluminum since the 1970s. I think they would give you a nickel for your aluminum cans, just like they did bottles. You know, bottles and cans. Clap your hands.
Hey, Michigan, we've been given a dime for all that time too.
Yeah,
Well,
since
hey.
the early 70s.
Okay,
About the
there
same
was a
time we had lottery.
There was a Seinfeld episode about that. Okay,
Yep, there was.
about driving them to Michigan.
Yep, driving.
John F. Kennedy's golf clubs.
Yeah.
Morning, Ninja Pirates. Snowing in
Love that
Ohio
show.
as well. Oh,
But
man.
did they have a Dremel?
We're under a special weather statement. Snow in areas of slick travel this morning. Snow showers combined with temperatures below freezing will cause slippery travel conditions this morning. Bridges and overpasses will be most susceptible to ice patches. Use caution when traveling.
I was going to say, west side of Michigan, you guys are used to all that lake effect snow weather out there. And if you want to talk about serious weather, folks, get into one of those lake effect snow showers. Oh, it's blinding.
Mike Wolf rubbing it in. Texas supposed to be 83 today. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Oh, man.
In my 32 degrees, rain and snow. Thanks, man. Appreciate
I'm happy.
buddy.
I'm happy for you folks.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Don't.
Oh yeah.
Sunny and clear skies.
All in favor of
is
booting the people
beautiful.
who live in Florida out of the panel, say aye.
The
Aye.
sun. is
Just because he's riffing over there?
Oh, keep hearing my phone go off.
Wally
What's up with
Warner
that?
is in Wisconsin. I lived in Janesville, Wisconsin, and Milton, Wisconsin for 8 years. That's beautiful country up there. But the only thing I didn't like about Wisconsin was the wind. When it is windy up there, roofs disappear, buildings go bye-bye.
Yep.
There's nothing to stop the wind.
Well, that's
Hello,
why
hello. How are you? Good evening, Mr. K. Titus. How are you doing today?
Hey, K. Titus.
Ninja
Jackalope Herdmaster. Good morning. Man, we're getting a bunch of people out there today.
Good morning,
Yeah.
teacher.
Good crowd. Good crowd.
Teacher 1388. How is it in Missouri? Hopefully it's not misery. Oh, and we got somebody in the basement. Let's bring him up.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, live from the shop, we got the Coin Crew.
Oh man, I'm just here. I just got in.
Morning, Mr. Keith. The beard is looking lovely, sir.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna last. I've been contemplating on it. I came in and you guys were talking about the temperature. It's 30 over here in Muskegon on the west coast of Michigan.
Yep. I just
Oh,
read the
crap.
special weather statement we are under.
Cold as crap.
Ice. Bridge freezes before the road, right?
Yep.
You know,
Everything freezes in Michigan,
yeah.
so it doesn't
And-
matter.
Okay, we're having a squirrel alert. Squirrel alert.
Oh,
Good morning,
We
my
have
high-five
a
friend.
squirrel.
Squirrel.
Good morning, Miss Angel.
Good morning, chat. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I came in early. I shot a video.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna attempt to edit it and everything, or I'm gonna reshoot it. One of the two. I don't know.
That's re-editing in my book. If
I'm
I
not-
don't get it on the first take, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just edit it. Wait a minute. Nope, I'll just delete it and start over.
So we got Mark Lewis, MBPD. I keep that pizza guy, man. He changed his name. I keep reversing the P and the B.
Okay.
Sorry
it's
about that, man.
New Baltimore pizza delivery.
Chief,
Pizza.
hello. How are you? I like that name from that guy. K. Titus changed too.
Oh, yeah.
So how's everybody doing this morning?
It's
I'm
early
doing
yet.
good.
man.
How are you doing this morning, Mr.
I'm
Keith?
still waking up.
well, I think so's the rest of us except for Tiny. He's on his third pot of coffee.
Oh, is he?
Actually, if you listen, I've got the fourth right there in my iced coffee shaker.
So you're well at hand.
My OCD
Yeah.
took over.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Happy birthday, teacher.
Enjoy the weather.
Ray, good morning, sir. Today is my birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, teacher.
Happy
So
birthday.
I got
to you.
a special guest coming up next Wednesday night dealer chat. I will announce who that is tomorrow.
Who could it be now?
Sounds good.
I'll announce it during the auction tomorrow.
Who could it be now?
So don't forget to ask me in case I forget.
I'll ask you during the Wheel of
See
Fun.
this? Yeah, right. I just ordered some seeds. I cannot be without my bell peppers. This will be an experiment growing stuff, and I hope you make some videos of Wolverine of that. That'd be really cool.
Absolutely.
Everybody's starting to grow food. It's getting expensive, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Got to start a victory garden.
Hey, I got a little reserve, so I'm okay for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but
It might
unfortunately,
thin
my
me up
reserve is
these high
starting
prices.
to.
Right?
Unfortunately, my
Me too.
reserve is starting to leave me, so it's like, okay, I need to do something here.
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm on the last rung on my belt. I'm gonna have to purchase a new belt. I've lost so much weight. I'm at 235 right now.
Congratulations.
Ooh.
Awesome.
I think my
Well
left
done.
leg weighs 235.
I've never weighed 235. I have been as high as 215 though.
I weighed 295 about 3 years ago.
How much?
295.
Wow.
Yeah,
About
buddy.
That's a good improvement then.
I was
That's
a
what I
big
mean
pork
wow
chop.
for, because that's
I was
a
a pork
great
chop, no doubt
improvement.
about it.
That's what, 60 pounds?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Not too fast, so it's healthy loss. So that's
Mhm.
good.
Yep.
Bingo.
I was gonna say about 15 years ago, I was around 390.
Holy
Ooh.
shnikes.
I don't believe that. I think
I know,
you're
right?
lying to us.
Yeah, about 8 years ago, I was 420.
I have photographic evidence, but I
Oh,
don't have
okay.
it here with me at the moment. But
Can I ask why? What? I mean, tell us your story, please. This is great.
Yeah.
I was just a runaway diabetic, and I started to get my weight under control. And currently, right now, I'm down to 270. Just went to the doctor's yesterday. So I mean, and I'm actually sliding my way down because normally I've held tight at about 290 for about the last 5 years. Coin's Making Sense is about 7 feet tall, so it doesn't seem as bad. But no, I'm 6'5", 6'6", depending on the pair of shoes.
I would say your height, you do not look like you weigh that much.
I know.
Well, when I get a picture with him, I have to stand in the front and him in the back. That way I don't look so short because Seeker's like 3 or 4 inches taller than me. And I was standing in the back and it made it look like he was a whole foot taller than me. And everybody's like, man, you're short. I'm 5'8.5". I used to be 5'9", but age has got a hold of me.
I used to be 6'5", 6'6". Now I'm 6'4".
Yeah, see, hey.
And I understand about the spinal compression, man.
Yep, collapsing discs. They're lovely this time of year too. Let me tell you.
Don't I know it?
Blue skies.
Yeah, I went from
That's part of my sciatic issue.
I went from 420 to 320 over some unexpected hospital stays and couple hospital stays, and then slowly from I went back up to about 340, and then from 340 I'm down to about 295 now.
Yeah.
I just quit eating sugar. I just quit eating anything.
That'll help you lose weight.
Oh,
I got a question. Is anybody else having issues with the reception of the picture? Because on my screen, when I'm watching it through YouTube, it's blurry, but obviously it's not blurry on stream.
I'll be honest with you. Whenever I've been watching the videos on StreamYard, it's clear, but then I take a look at YouTube, it's blurry.
Yep.
I have no idea what
Mine's
it is.
clear. 100% clear on both.
Yours clear. So I didn't know if it was StreamYard's coming over or if it's just my reception. It could be the weather, probably.
What's your streaming quality right now? What do you
On
have check
what?
mark? Is it auto 144, 240
Down on your gear icon.
on YouTube?
Oh, no wonder. It says 144. I need to put it on
Yeah.
auto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's only coming in at 144. Why is that?
hardwired. So I mean,
Put it in
exactly.
720. Let's see. There it is.
Yeah,
I'm on full picture.
Yeah,
720.
you're
There
welcome.
you go.
Screw the auto.
Yeah, exactly. Autos for the birds. Listen, I wanted to say,
So
everybody who has been heavy in their life and lost weight, congratulations. Keep it up, and losing that weight, getting to that target weight is super hard. And I know it's not a destination, that success, it's a road, and you got to stay on it. So stay focused on that. It's super easy to lose weight. All you have to do is eat less. Well, without even staying active, but it's actually better if you stay active and eat healthy. But if you can't, eating less is best.
Now I'll tell you, the easy way I done it from is I don't eat anything that has more than 2 grams of sugar per serving. So if it's got 2 grams of sugar and I want it, I only eat 1 serving of it. And Kevin can attest to this with diabetics. You got to watch your sugar anyway. But for a non-diabetic, watching your sugar is like a quick way to lose weight. I mean, it will melt it off of you if you watch your sugar intake. And that's all I done is I quit eating sugar, more than 2 grams of sugar per serving, and did no exercise, did nothing, and the weight just started to melt off.
I probably, when it comes to the sugar, that's probably why I don't weigh more, because the only sugar I get is right here. All of my food, no sugar.
Smart.
What about the stuff in the drawer?
Yeah, the drawer. The drawer.
Okay, I said food. I didn't say snack.
Okay.
All right, let's have the confession. Come on, show us.
Yeah, I was
However,
gonna
I
say
do a lot of-
sugar's not normally the food.
I've been
It's the
doing more
snacks that
pretzels.
ruin us. It's snacks
Yeah,
that
pretzels
ruin
are good,
us.
actually.
Yeah,
Listen,
I've been
want
cutting
us-
back on some of the snacks. You know,
You
I
got
haven't
it.
filled my candy drawer up since
Healthy
Mrs.
snacks.
Coincrew filled it up the other
Healthy
day.
snacks like pistachios, almonds, things of that nature. Grapes.
Cashews. Oh,
yeah,
man, they were good.
healthy snacks.
Hey,
Mhm.
Keith,
they
have
have
you tried
fats,
the
they have
Dots pretzels?
proteins.
I tried
sorry.
what?
Dots pretzels?
Well, you know, I almost made a faux pas and asked if you could hear this, but
No.
I heard they're really good, and I'm going to have to get with Raven and have him get me some because we don't have them here. Or do you have some over there?
Oh, yeah. Meyer has them. And
Meyer has them? Well, then I'll check Meyer. I normally don't go to Meyer because it's on the other side of town.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll get some dot pretzels for Meyer today.
I don't go to Meyer either, but that's
The-
because there isn't one here.
the original
Fred Meyer, right?
gonna
Talking
say
about Fred
they're-
Meyer.
Barely out of the Midwest.
Well, maybe a different day because we're not going to the grocery store today.
So sorry, Stacker. I didn't mean to cut you off. He was talking about pretzels, and I squirreled you.
No, hey, no worries. It's not a big thing. Mike Wolf says, I've been gaining weight and proud of it. Last year I weighed 145. Now I'm just tipping the scales at 205 and feeling old. Okay, so check this out. When I managed a McDonald's, I was the opening manager at 4 a.m. I'd get there for a 5 a.m. opening. And every morning, and we'd have the shake machine going just like everything else. And every morning at about 5:05, we'd get a guy who'd order a large strawberry shake. And it got to the point where it's like, and this was like routine, okay? And I mean routine. Every single morning, the same order. And so one day I'm like, okay, dude, I'm just gonna break down and ask him, what's up with the large strawberry shake every morning, even on cold days when it was snowing. Anyway, he said, well, my girlfriend says I gotta gain weight. And this is how I'm doing it. I'm just good luck. He didn't gain weight.
No, because I mean it's fattening, but cold is a lot of diets. They'll tell you eat a small cup of ice cream after you eat because it speeds up the metabolism of digesting the food or something
Bingo.
like that.
And not only that, McDonald's uses low-fat ice cream. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I'm surprised they haven't switched back to powder yet.
The more you know.
Yeah.
I thought their ice cream machines are always broken.
That's it. No, they just don't want to clean them.
No,
That's why.
That's a myth. The ice cream machines are always broken because they don't want to service the ice cream machines.
That's right. That's right. They just don't want to
Isn't that what
clean
he
them,
just said?
service them. Similar. No, we had our guy. So we would clean our McCafe machine every Monday, and we would clean our a shake machine every single week on a Tuesday morning. So and it always works
It's not the
24/7.
machine that's broke; it's the people.
They just want to service it, like you said.
Yep.
Either way.
Yeah, I haven't ordered oatmeal from McDonald's in a few days.
What?
Uh-oh.
Nope.
See, there's your problem.
No, the reason why I
It's
haven't last couple times I tell them, I say, add a little extra water in there so it's not dry, right? Because it's dry if they just put a little bit amount. Oh, we don't add water, we add cream. I said, okay, just add a little cream. That's fine. Tasted crappy, but it was still dry. So I'm like, I don't know, man. So I haven't ordered none. Been doing
That was
well.
like
See,
your-
that's
that was
why-
like your main
That's why I
thing.
just have my own instant oatmeal. I make it.
I know. I need to.
how
I need to
like
order
it.
some. Mrs. Coincrew, next time she makes an order for food delivery, we need to get some of them apple and cinnamon or apple and whatever packs.
Maple and brown
Oh,
sugar.
yeah.
Maple brown sugar.
I don't like the maple and brown sugar. I like the little apple fruits in them, even though they're
Oh, yeah, that's good
dehydrated apples. They're still
Mix them.
Oh,
I take a
Yeah.
maple
I've done
brown
that.
sugar and an apple cinnamon. I mix them together.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's apples and cinnamon.
Yep.
Bingo, Chief Stacker. That's right.
My wife will make a crock pot of regular Quaker oats, like on Sunday, and then puts it in the refrigerator and then warms it up with a little bit of water or whatever. So she's got oatmeal to eat during the week in the mornings. I don't know the recipe or anything, but it's
Don't
works for
the
her.
but maybe I'm stupid to this fact, but don't the oats absorb, and the longer they sit, absorb more of the water and fluff out more?
Yeah,
Becomes like a mush.
Yeah.
no,
Still good though.
Becomes
I'll
like
have to-
concrete.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's still
she does it.
good.
She does it.
It's just as good as day one. Yeah, I've done that before.
Spackle.
Yeah.
Spackle with oatmeal.
Still good.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
dude.
she
Welcome
she
to
does that.
culinary making sense.
And it's a lot cheaper.
Well,
Cream
let's
of
say
wheat.
hello to some of the
Cream of
folks
wheat.
that
I can't do cream of wheat.
I'm
have
good.
been coming
No,
in.
thank you.
Mark
Mrs.
Lewis is
Twinker
in the
loves that.
house. D.
What? I'm
Rickett
sorry.
one.
Drink it one. Good morning.
Zer Blue. Good morning. Good morning. Mike Wolf does logic.
Yeah,
I
33
think I saw
people.
Nathan in here. Good morning. Good morning.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good crowd.
We have-
Good crowd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got 33 people watching. So
Bob.
glad to see everybody this morning. Make sure if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up, give it a likey. We need to show YouTube who's boss.
I am guilty though of Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, I love Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebble girl.
We eat
We
a
all-
lot of
we
those.
all
here.
I have a
have
few
our,
cereals that are my go-to cereals. It's like Fruity Pebbles, Cheerios, Wheaties, and them Chex. Sometimes it's rice, wheat, whatever. But I never put sugar on them. The only
What
thing I
about-
can get sugar in is the Fruity Pebbles.
What about the chocolate pebble things? You like those?
Those are in with Fruity Pebbles. I mean, you say one, it's the other. Unless you say
Okay.
just cocoa. I
Okay.
mean, everybody knows if you like the fruity, you like
Yeah,
the
that's
cocoa,
what that's
right?
what it's called. That's what it's called, isn't it? Cocoa Pebbles. Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, people who like Cocoa Pebbles don't always like the Fruity Pebbles, but I've been finding, hey, you should ask the chat that. If you only like Cocoa Pebbles, do you like Fruity Pebbles too? Or
is a good poll question.
or if you only like, well, if you only like Fruity Pebbles, if you only like one or the other, say what it is. There you go.
And
I
hit
like
a
'em
3
both.
if you haven't
That's
hit
like
I'm a
either.
fat guy, so I like them both.
I think the chat will come up. Only Cocoa Pebbles will be the only one, unless someone's just being, cheesy, so to speak. See, Silver Frogman, both.
Both. Coins Making Sense has a number 3.
That means none.
Yeah. I've
Okay.
never had either.
Mike Wolf, I just read your thing. Good luck on your trip over there, and definitely thoughts and prayers for.
Oh wow, yeah.
What's going on with see Deborah?
I don't know. I'm just reading what he put in the chat, so I
Do
just
we
wanted to
know Deborah?
acknowledge that.
Yeah, is that the Deborah that we all know?
Metal Dragon Braveheart.
No.
Good morning, buddy.
Because I know two Deborahs.
Yeah, Mike.
I put a 4 because I love them both twice as much.
Cocoa Pebbles with sliced banana, says Water of the Possibility.
Yummy.
Oh man, you get me hungry now. Oh yeah, Rice Krispies is another go-to cereal. I'm sorry, I just seen that. I like the the stuff that when we was a kid. I mean, we're all close to the same age, within 10 years or so, 15 most.
Yep,
When we was a kid, we didn't have all this marshmallow this, marshmallow that. We had just simple cereals. It was the grocery store had 6, maybe 12 feet, 3 shelves of cereal. Now you go into Walmart or Meijer, both sides of the aisle, 5 shelves, 60 feet long. It's like, that's too much cereal.
Yeah.
Too many options.
Yes.
Too many options. It swirls you. So
Yeah, you can be there
I
all day.
just go to what I know. I don't. Every time I try some of this new stuff, a lot of the new stuff, maybe it's me, but I don't like most of it.
I remember as a kid spending the night someplace and waking up and their cereal, they had grape nuts.
Yeah.
Can I just have a glass of orange juice, please? I just can't eat grape nuts.
My mama, I used to call her mama. My mama loved grape nuts.
It's one of those
Same.
cereals that you fill the bowl and you eat for like a half an hour and you still got half a bowl left.
Yeah.
They're hard. I ate them when I was a kid. I didn't dislike them, but I don't.
Wasn't your favorite? Do you buy them to this day?
Hey, Tiny, you have a mechanic.
Keith, would you buy grape nuts today?
No,
Right.
not today.
Zoe asked,
Tiny,
Zoe asked me one time, why would you eat grape seeds?
Grapes.
I was like, baby girl, those aren't really grape seeds. Because she's thinking, the nut of a grape nuts. I was like, they're not really seeds of grapes, baby girl.
Shredded wheat. Yeah, that's right.
Don't you use grape nuts in a sandblaster?
Yeah,
It probably. I know they use walnut shells. You could probably use grape nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, I love granola. That's one of my favorites is granola cereals with like dates in it and other dried fruits. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and I like mini wheats too. Frosted or not,
Frosted
doesn't
mini
matter.
wheats, yes.
I like I like shredded wheat cereals.
What?
Granola, I add that into yogurt along with dried cranberries.
Yep. Dried cranberries and granola are awesome in yogurt.
It's like that's a parfait.
That's a bad word.
That's a parfait.
It's gotta be vanilla yogurt though. I can't do the regular.
Yes.
That's a bad word.
Parfait.
Yogurt is a bad word.
Yogurt. I got yogurt.
Custard's another story.
Yogurt.
Yogurt, I'm just the name yogurt makes me not want to. I haven't really.
Strawberries.
I don't want to taste it.
I don't want to taste.
Sometimes there's stuff you're like, I don't want to taste it. My wife says it's good. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to taste it. It's like guacamole. I don't want to taste it just because of the name.
Thank you.
Guacamole.
Yeah, he's right.
However,
Sounds like you got something stuck in your throat. Guacamole.
Yeah.
however, there has been some guacamole stuck in some of my food here and there. Hey, Damon, how you doing, buddy? My grandson's over at the house still.
That's right, Dislogic. My mainstay sweet treat I can eat is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
That's right.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Does anybody
butter
remember
jelly
Goobers from when they were little? The Goobers that had the peanut butter and the
It's
jelly. in
goober
one
goober
thing?
grape.
They still sell that. Skippy sells it.
Do they really?
We buy it.
Yeah, Skippy Goober. It's called Goober still, I think, too, isn't it?
Goober grape. It depends what flavor you get.
Never liked it.
It's got a different kind of peanut butter. Peanut butter, I'm a Jif person.
We're Peter Pan.
No,
I'm sorry.
Jif
No,
Smooth.
it's all
I'm
good.
sorry.
I don't know what else to say. I love Peter Pan's okay,
I like
but
the new.
I
I
prefer Jif.
Yep.
like
You
the
know
new
what?
chunky, the new chunky peanut butter and honey is good.
That's wrong.
I know it's wrong, but it's good.
Peter Pan has a honey peanut butter.
Do they?
It's really good. It's all natural.
I'm old school. I don't like all the crunchy. I don't like all the extras. Just simple Jif.
Yep. Smooth.
Do you ever
no,
go
no.
to like Whole Foods and just get the peanuts and then put it in their blender and make your own organic peanut butter? It's amazing.
Oh, really?
I
Yes.
tried one time.
Why don't you do it in your own blender at home?
I don't
Or you
get
just
out.
don't want to wear it out?
I'm not doing that. You should see the machine.
I ain't got no time for that.
Wow.
I'm not doing that.
That was a quick snapback.
Well, no, I mean, they got the things already set up. It's like, why would I? Well, anyway, next.
Hey, honey, what
Next.
honey, could you take the trash out? I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm not doing that.
I'm terrible at trash. I'm a terrible trash man.
That's why I had a son. You take out the trash, you can mow the lawn. That's your job.
Yeah, all my kids are grown up.
Oh, that sounds so good. Look at that. Metal Dragon Braveheart says, my sister crushes up Cinnamon Toast Crunch and makes an apple pie crust. Oh,
Now that
I'm
sounds
so
good.
Doing that. Thank you for the win. Bam.
That's awesome. That's my internet for the day right there.
I'm not a huge
Yeah.
apple pie fan, but that sounds actually decent.
That does.
Wow.
I love apple pie.
Yeah,
I
me
like
too.
Crumbs
Dutch
on
apple.
top. I forget what they
Dutch
call
apple. Dutch apple.
Crumble.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, the
Dutch
crumble.
apple.
crumble apple. There you go.
Dutch
And you
apple.
know
Dutch apple,
You know what I like?
or AKA crumb apple. I just like it
apple-
like that better.
You know the apple filling like they put in like apple fritters, the little tiny squares of apples? Not like
Yeah.
the big chunk of apple. It's the little tiny ones like they put in apple cinnamon oatmeal, the little tiny piece of apple. I like those you can get from like a from a store that says sells the apple fritter stuff in a bag. Make that into a pie instead of the big chunks of apple. Oh my gosh, so good. That way you don't have those big hunks of apple in your pie.
I don't like whole apples. I like sliced apples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's just me being lazy though. I just like them already cut up. I'd rather buy them cut up.
Now, do you put a little bit of salt on your apples?
No, I just eat it.
Salt?
Yeah, put a little bit of salt on the apple
That's
once.
a live. Just
Yeah, it's good.
I put salt in my beer.
Yeah.
I love bananas, but I don't like them sitting around the house.
I'll have to try that.
Yep.
Okay, I like this one. Bullet eats apple pie.
3.14159
Oh, here we go.
Infinity.
and beyond.
526.
The irrationality,
infinity.
irrational
526.
behavior is explained. Pie.
384.
Math jokes.
So we talked about the weather. We talked about the food. What else are we going to talk about?
Coins.
Well, we've been talking about Sally Ride too, but I mean, hey,
Who's doing
that was before you got here.
This Sally ride?
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Are you gonna
let's
open that roll up
get
right
him up
now?
on the big screen.
On
Ooh, Philadelphia Sally Ride.
226.
Bag.
226. 226 on
yeah.
that bag.
I got 9 boxes. They're bags.
Are they all 226? Could you please show us, sir, the dates on those?
Oh, those are, yeah.
Hey, I know whose one of those are.
Holy
You're
smokes.
welcome that I sold it less than cost, too. I didn't
Yes,
realize
I
that.
appreciate that, sir. One of
I
those.
didn't realize
is
that. I was
mine,
trying to give it to you for cost and I miscalculated, but a deal's a deal.
I couldn't see nothing.
One of those is mine, gentlemen.
Hold them
No,
steady.
one of these is not
Hold them
yours.
still.
Hold them still for 226. Looks like 226. Yep, all of them.
All
All
226.
26. Yeah.
These are not yours. One of these is not
These are
yours.
not yours. He's made that very
yours is
clear to
already
you,
in the
okay?
back.
Oh,
So I
mine's
don't
already in the
accidentally
back.
sell it.
These are not the
thank
quarters
you,
you're
sir.
looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
Move
These
along.
are not the coins you're looking for.
I
Move
knew there was a
along.
Star
I
Wars
got
joke
the
in there
PDS
somewhere.
rows too. I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, Silver Wolverine says
There you
he's
go.
got a Sally Ride unboxing video coming at 10:30.
Now,
Give
wait
me a second. I'll find
Is
the
that
boxes. real quick.
unboxing or an unrolling or, I mean, you know.
I'm going to be doing an unboxing as soon as I get my. You know what's funny about my mint orders? Every mint order I've had to sign for at the post office. Every single one.
Really?
It's like P.O. box. Don't you have a P.O. box?
I have P.O. box. Yeah, I have a P.O. box, but I mean, and I'm like,
Hang on.
come
hang
on.
Okay, large. Whoops. Well, quick. One more. Go ahead.
These
These
are
are the Dr. Sally rides. 393939. Okay.
39.
I think I
Yeah.
held it up there long enough.
You
They're
have
heavy.
Gen X
My
1 on
arms are getting
3.8, and the
tired.
rest of yours were 3.9, right?
Yes, I had one on 3.8 and the rest were 3.9s.
Okay, thank you.
Did you open yours yet?
No, they're all sealed.
Mine are all 3.9, 105, 25, 48, 35, and 52 seconds. Wow, they came off right up.
Good morning, Miss Paula.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Those will be up in tomorrow's auction too, as singles, not as the whole box. But the other ones will be up by the box.
Oh,
Morning, Paula.
Good
Good
morning, Miss
morning.
Linda.
good morning, everybody.
May
We're
I
just talking
say
about
how
the,
awesome your microphone sounds? I've always wanted to tell you that, Miss Paula.
Who, me? Oh, that's funny. I'm on a Google Chromebook.
Wow.
It sounds awesome. It sounds amazing. It's so clear.
Thank you.
We were just
It's-
talking about this.
It's just my voice.
Yeah.
So, Miss Paula, were you able to pick up any Sally ride quarters, PD and the S, or any?
I did. I was on the enrollment for the rolls just because I want the S, but and then I got a bag of the P's because I want to search them.
On the day they dropped?
Don't blame
or
you.
On enrollment?
I got them when they dropped. Yeah,
Nice.
I got the bag. Not the rolls. I got the bags.
Yes.
So has there been any discovery yet of any die chips or any gouges or any errors on the Phillies yet?
I think somebody might have found a clash.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
on
would be really cool because there'll be a bunch of them. But
Oh yeah.
On the P bags, I'm only going to put one bag up for auction.
on
And
the
if it-
P, what?
On the P bag, yeah, the P bags,
Not the D bags.
Okay.
the P bags, not B bags.
Yeah, Paul, it could be worse. It could be
I'm gonna
the
put a bag
tea
up for auction. If it goes for high enough or market value, I'll sell it. I'll sell the rest of them. Otherwise, I'll just keep them.
Sounds like a medical instrument, a pee
A
bag.
P bag. Oh, you guys. So I found out about an app last night from Michael Kittle because
Uh-huh.
I'm going to the movies with my grandson today, and he told me about an app you can download called Run Pee. And it tells you when is a good time during the movie to go to the bathroom. Well, on this app, there are things you can earn called pee coins.
I'd get a lot of those, boy.
Oh my God. I thought that was the funniest. I'm like, pee coins? What? I love this app.
It's like Bitcoin.
I collect
I was gonna say, you need
any
to be
kind.
careful about that, especially if you're a guy, because that could be a medical condition.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going with my grandson, and he has the pea-sized bladder, so we go to the bathroom a lot, and it's a 2.5-hour movie.
What movie?
What are you guys
gonna
gonna
if
see?
you don't mind? Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
No Way Home.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Well, yeah, I'll probably get to see about half hour of it. But you could pee on me. I know. It's anyway. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Pee coins. Is that exonomia? What would you consider that?
Well, there's an
If I
app
don't
for
spend them,
everything.
Yes.
if I don't spend them, can I turn them into the Coinstar? I don't know.
There's an app
Yes,
for that,
there
right?
really is an app for everything.
There is. I know.
I was just looking on eBay at the pea bags. They're ranging in price from about 98 to 120.
Oh
for,
man.
a
Look,
box.
you just gotta call them Philly bags because pea bag.
I'm calling pea bags because it sounds cool.
Who wants to buy
Hey,
a pea
Paula.
bag?
Hey, Paula, it could be worse. It could be a D bag.
A tea
That's
bag.
right. Thank you, Kevin.
Look,
very
I
much.
just woke up. I haven't even had
I swear, it sounds like a medical instrument. Yeah, we need down here curtain one. We need a pea bag.
pea bag. I thought we were talking about.
We need a
Doesn't
P bag
matter.
for
Like,
one, and
make
we
it
need a
good.
D bag for
Sounds
two.
like a bag of something. I know.
My goodness gracious. Anyway, yeah, so I'm really excited. And I picked up a bag, a $25 bag of 2009 D District of Columbia quarters that I'm going to search. And I'm really, really hoping I
Ooh.
that FS 801.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, I gotta find that Duke Ellington.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I picked it up for cheap too.
Oh,
Nobody,
nice.
I guess nobody in there knew what was in there or what could be in there.
Apparently,
That's okay. I'm excited.
I mean, yeah, that air is just it's blatant. I mean, it's an obvious doubling there.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's also a really cool clash too on that people mistake sometimes for that double die, but it's actually a clash. But it's cool.
I normally don't have time to search for errors. I just don't have the time. I'd rather sell.
You need
possible
to
errors.
make the time.
Yeah.
No, I'm just we're so busy between the store and the YouTube, and I've got bags of early 1970 pennies that I won't sell because I want to search them.
Huh?
Every coin I get goes under the scope.
Oh, I don't put every coin on it. I mean, if it's something obvious like a 55 double die, 72 double die, yeah, I'm looking for those if I happen to run across one or two of them. Yeah, I just don't have the time.
I know. That's why we love to cherry pick you guys.
Man,
Just
we're
saying.
coming up to the top of the hour, and we still have people coming in.
Wow,
Alexander
33 people.
Smith. We got.
Why do you only do an hour on Saturdays, Kevin?
Honestly, I started doing it for just an hour because of just keep the quick pace going.
Oh,
We can stay a little bit longer if people like.
well, I just got
But
here.
also, I try to keep clear for the premiere train.
Oh,
that
that's
normally
right.
Starts at like 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
That gives you a little bit of run over time if you run over.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why the Numa Stacking Nation channel can be so amazing and so powerful for this coin community. I mean, I think this could be a network for people to discover new channels, new content in the coin community. If we all just like, for example, I'm on in the mornings from let's see. Okay, let's start with Ida. Ida's on in the morning at what, 7:30, 7:45?
But crack of dawn.
Yep.
Yeah, and then as soon as she's over, then I go on, right? Like a regular network, imagine the news, and then after the news, The Price is Right, and then whatever else is on that day, good soap operas and whatever. And then, after I come on, Tiny comes on or whatever, and right after that, there's nobody in between that right now. But imagine a YouTube channel that has that network where we all fill in that 24/7 gap. Everybody gets a time. And they can do live streams. I mean, you could do this on a spreadsheet, and everybody gets a time slot, like in a network. This could be huge, and everybody could be in it because there's so much time in a week.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm so geeked up about this. This is going to be the future.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Will's Treasures. Numis Maniac.
You
Good
just put a
morning.
message in
Welcome.
private chat directed to somebody.
Welcome.
I have a question. How long has the Mint offered the I guess quarters and the dollars in large bags?
I think since they started doing the state quarter program.
No, they used to offer them at $250.
Oh, that's right. In the big bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I bought them there because you could get them for like $255 or something like
Yeah,
that.
in the big
Get them
bags.
for almost face value.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I like them because you bought the bag and you got this nice canvas bag.
Good canvas bag. I know. I like those. I have a few of them.
I don't remember. Did they didn't have a string on them though, did they?
They were sewn.
They were sewn.
they were sewn, but I mean,
they
they
were
didn't-
sewn and then they were clamped. Or
Yeah, but they didn't have a string on them to re-string them up. Like you can buy canvas bags and you can get them printed with your name on them, and they have a string to tie.
right,
Like a cinch.
right. Yeah, those.
For reuse.
Mhm.
Like a cinch string.
Yeah, they were like,
Go ahead.
reuse.
Make that call. Go ahead.
I was thinking you.
No, you go ahead. This is huge.
No, it's no.
We have breaking news coming here, and they're trying to decide who's going to announce it.
Well,
gonna
somebody announce it before I bust.
What are we announcing?
Well, when news breaks, we pick up the pieces.
Well, there's an announcement that we'll be having on Monday. It's a big announcement. Then I'm going to leave it at that.
That was exactly what I wanted you to say.
See,
What time?
Just announcing that there's an announcement
What time on Monday?
during
9:30 a.m. till 10:30, somewhere in that window.
somewhere in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's going to be an
In the
announcement
morning.
on Monday.
Monday.
Yes, it's a big announcement.
Yeah.
Well, if it's 9:30 to 10:30, I know I'll be there for it.
I'll be there.
I was going to say, yeah, you guys are going to be busy at that time anyway. So,
Let's see, what day is Monday? The 28th.
Silver Freak. Hope the Three
it's the
Stooges
28th.
come on after Tiny. You know
I
what?
hate surprises.
Sometimes I have to wonder if the Three
I hate 'em for you.
Stooges are
I do too.
honoring
It is.
I don't like
Tiny's
surprises either.
show.
Oh, can I make an announcement though about the 28th? Monday night, I'm having a special live stream
Me too.
featuring the channel. And it's going to run all over Paul's. No, it's actually going to be at 6 p.m. It's a special live stream introducing another channel. As soon as I did not even realize we're there. I've got to make a thumbnail and everything today, so I got to work late. I'll post it up in the next day or so.
Well, can I make an announcement too?
Absolutely.
So
Go
the
for it.
LiveCoin Q&A for a whole year, we're going to be giving away one free gold ANA membership each month. We gave our first one away last Monday. This is sponsored by the ANA. So,
Well, that bites.
How do we get in on that action? If
you have to come to our show.
come to the show, okay. And that's
Mondays at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern.
Well, that bites. I'm not eligible.
I'm sorry.
You're not
I'll
eligible.
send you a cookie.
Are you already a gold member? He's a
Lifetime.
Lifetime member.
Booyah.
But you can win it and give it to somebody else, Keith.
Yeah.
I had scratched it, so I paid $30 to get a new one
A
that's
new
not
plaque.
scratched.
Right on.
Smart guy.
You can win it and give it to somebody else. Can I put that in chat? Is that okay? Put that link.
Yeah, let me. Well, I'm gonna need a
I'm
wrench.
already a moderator.
Then go for it.
The only moderator in here. You're the only moderator. That's pretty.
No,
special.
Angel is.
Oh,
Angel's a moderator.
I'm a mod.
I'm
not that good.
And if you collect coins, you guys, everybody, if you collect coins, you should be a member of the ANA. It's our National Coin Club. So, and they're starting next month. They're starting this year's coin hunt.
Yeah, second week of April, guys.
Yep.
I'll be spending old money.
So
Come to Muskegon and find it.
Me too.
Oh, I hear you.
Me too. And there's a list.
Between $50 and $100 face.
Maybe I'll find another rare coin this time. I found a 1932 Washington that was in BU condition last time.
Well, look for those stickered coins. Look for those stickered coins. There are participating dealers. There's a list of participating dealers that are putting out these stickered coins. And if you find one and you take it into them, you can get up to $1,000 credit in their store.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I got a day ahead of me. I got to get that video edited, and I got to get that thumbnail ready, and you'll know who the person I'm featuring on Monday is.
Nice.
It's a special live stream event. I mean, so yeah, you'll see it posted in people's communities around the YouTube.
Around the YouTuber.
The YouTuber peoples, because some people said they were going to post it in the community.
I'll post it in my community tab.
Yeah, he is, I don't want to say too much, but he is a member of the community. He is a good standing citizen. But what I will tell you, a hint until I post it, is he's not a U.S. citizen.
Oh.
That's all I can say until I actually post it. I don't want to give it away.
We have a lot of them.
We do. Yes. That's why I didn't want to give too narrow of a gap. But yeah, he's a good standing citizen in the community. And
one of my favorite Kanana nerds is not a U.S. citizen.
Kanananan?
Kanananan.
I won't tell you what country they are in.
Okay.
Because I don't want to. Because I think if I did, I would give it away.
I know who it is.
Brian 64. I am a longtime member of AA. Almost 10 years. April 12th will be my 10-year anniversary. Yeah. And AAA.
I'm a longtime member of
AAA, ANA.
I'm a longtime member of AAA. I'm a longtime member of ANA.
Yep.
And I live right near AA. So
I got the A's covered, man.
You live near AA?
It's an acronym with an A, Paul.
I even have the AA coins to prove it.
Congratulations.
I'll get my 10-year this year.
Who is Ann Arbor?
All right, that's awesome.
10-year.
Big T coins. Good
Congratulations.
Morning. Thanks. Good morning, Big T.
Dealer Stacker, Big T. Good morning. Good morning.
Man, it's cold out.
I don't believe Azure Blue that the ANA has any influence over the U.S. Mint. I don't even think the President of the United States has any influence over the U.S. Mint.
The ANA has a lot of pull.
I think that
I don't know.
I think they may get a whisper in every now and then. They may tell them what might be trending a little bit. I don't know, but I think they get some insider news ahead of other people.
What do you mean trending? Like people
on
YouTube and stuff?
No, like when they're putting, when they're putting out a new product or something, they may ask them advice now and then. I don't know. That's just speculation. If I was up there with the U.S. Mint, that's what I would be doing. Say, so what are collectors? What are they talking about?
Yeah,
Sally Ride.
Sally Ride.
Ride, Sally, ride.
Have you heard anything about the cold sore error being fixed or a design change?
There are so many of them and so many progressions that if you find them and you want to sell them, I would do it now because they're going to be very.
They're everywhere and on every.
They're everywhere. It's a very.
Too.
See, they're on the Denver and the Philly. I don't know if they've popped up on the San Francisco. I think it's just a very vulnerable area on the die. You know,
Yes.
it's where the low point meets the high point, and I
Yep.
think it's just, and right at the bridge of his nose, there's one too. So
Yes.
Yep. He's
Yeah,
got
they're just very prone.
that wicked witch of the West nose going on.
So, Ms.
Yeah.
Paula, what does that mean for the future? So, what happens then if the United States Mint says, "Well, we recognize this problem. We're going to have to
They'll
do
fix
a design
it.
change." They'll fix it, right? So,
Yeah,
what does that
they-
mean for the older ones like my Angelou, Sally Ride, the ones that are prefix?
You mean the ones that have the die chip?
Yeah, before the fix, right? Would that be like that Eisenhower Ike dollar? You know, the type 1, 2, 3, or is it
No,
type
no,
3?
they'll probably tweak the hub a little bit.
They'll
You
shave.
know, on the new dies that they make, they've
Those
done
things-
that through time, re-engraved and stuff like that. So you may see
shave down the high areas and raise up
Yeah.
the low areas. And
you may see a little bit of a change in that area or not. You know, they may not care. Who, you know, they'd be like, who cares? Because I haven't seen any huge breaks. I imagine they've made enough dies that, you know, I haven't seen any huge breaks yet. So just the little, I've seen different progressions of the little drooling.
Silver Freak brings up a good question. Did the cold sore error happen on the 99 $5 Washington Gold?
Probably not. They probably took more care making those dies and didn't make as many.
he had puffier cheeks.
Yeah, they probably just didn't make as many. But those are, I like those coins. And thank you for bringing that up because a lot of people are not aware that
Yeah, this is not the first time for this
it is not the
obverse for Laura Garden Frazier.
It is not.
The obverse of the new quarters makes me want to go back and rebuy again for the millionth time the gold one because I don't have it in my stack.
Man,
I know,
Yeah.
right? So I'm hunting one of those down. I remember owning that for $100 or less.
those were the days.
Those were the
Really
days.
Taylor Knox.
I've seen gold in my time. I've seen it as low as $200 and as high as $2,050. That's a big variance.
10 times.
Silver as low as $2 and as high as $50. That's a big variance there too.
2003 to 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You know,
Paula, are you concerned about the mint sourcing the silver?
No, not really. They'll figure something out, but I think, actually it works out better for collectors because
Bingo.
that means the mintages will be lower, right? And
Yeah,
they'll probably take better care when they're making things.
But we hope they do.
Yeah.
This is definitely a true shortage this time around.
Yes.
Not somebody trying to squeeze it.
And
No.
it's not a fake shortage, right? It's not a.
Yeah, I even had someone called yesterday and asked if from some silver rolls, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, I found out yesterday that there's, what did they say? 500 ounces in a warhead. You know, like a missile, like a rocket.
Missile,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, there's like 500 ounces in each of
So
those.
you got to figure
500 ounces of what?
Silver.
silver.
And what kind of warheads? Just like
Yeah.
Oh
The
gosh.
ones that make mushroom.
The ones that go boom.
Oh,
Ones that
yeah.
go boom.
Why do they use
Yeah.
silver instead of something else?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
The ones that go
because
boom.
The ones that go
Because of the-
boom.
It's an extremely excellent conductor of electricity and signals. So,
Good enough.
And they don't want to
Oh,
make
kind of like an antenna, so to speak, huh?
well, everything from detonating it to controlling it to targeting. Yeah. And it's probably used in other places for shielding and anything related with the payload.
So you know, with this thing going on in Ukraine, are they making more? They've got, if we're giving a ton of weapons or a ton of those things
Money.
to them, so we've got to be making new ones.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Mhm.
where maybe, I don't know. I'm speculating.
Does
The,
steel penny come to mind?
That
Does the steel penny
Right.
come to mind when you? Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yep, right. Or yeah.
That
The
goes back
gallon-
to the. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, please.
That goes back to the cost of recouping silver or gold. The cost of silver, they're putting it in the warheads and it goes boom and it explodes and goes all over the place. Even that is not cost effective for someone unless they just ain't got nothing to do to try to collect all that silver out.
Hey, get out your metal detectors. Go look for the craters.
Yeah, unless it's just somebody metal detecting. No big firm or anybody who's in the business to make money is going to attempt to recollect that silver. They're just going to go buy it.
Anyway.
Yep.
And it creates a
Well,
shortage.
and does it melt, from the heat of the explosion and then just kind of not, it obviously doesn't go away.
Vaporize.
But, yeah.
It wouldn't be vaporized.
Even if it vaporized, it would still be in the air and it would fall like dust. You can't get rid of, I don't think you can get rid of silver that easily.
Right,
Even when it's in the ocean and you see all the coins coming out of the salt water and pitted and stuff where the salt slowly ate away at it, that silver's floating around in the water. It's just the cost effectiveness of recouping it is not there.
Right. That's what I was referring to. Just the particles would be so small that you couldn't.
Yeah.
It goes boom.
Good morning, Kaylee.
There's a piece of silver in this aluminum can, man, that they couldn't get out. It's hard to say, but it's all over. Silver and gold is all over everywhere. It's falling from the sky every day.
It's used in the centrifuges, not the bomb itself. What's the centrifuge of?
The thing that goes boom.
I know what centrifuges are as far as like spinning things, but I don't know.
Like the inside? I don't know. I'm just a guy.
Right.
But it's in them. I don't know. I just read an article about it that it was that it's in those.
Down in New Mexico, Lord Garden Frazier did the obverse of the Oregon Trail as well. Yes, she did. Do you know who did the reverse?
There's so many amazing designers.
That would be her husband.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's the one coin where they collaborated together.
I
was on the Oregon Trail. Yes, on the Oregon. We actually used that as our question to give away the ANA membership on Monday.
Hey.
Donald of New Mexico says we can't even afford to get water out of the ocean. Untrue, Donald. I was in the Navy. And it's unhealthy for humans to drink salt water. We literally took the water and made it into fresh water and we drank it. When you're out on the ocean for months at a time, that's how you get your water. Don't
you actually like make condensation from it and then
I don't know exactly.
capture the condensation?
It's a little bit more complex than that.
California has desalinization plants, and millions of people get their drinking water from the ocean. Still,
using the condensation, right?
Yeah, it's just a matter of they need to make desalinization more affordable.
Yes, Saudi Arabia does it for their crops.
They get the condensation. That's what you're saying.
Oh, I see what he's saying. He's saying taxpayer. Yeah, our government can't afford it because the taxpayers' bills keep going up. Probably is what he's saying. I feel for everybody in all the other countries.
I do too.
But honestly, I know like the.
But I feel bad for us right now.
It's a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, but I think our country needs to worry about the people that are hurting here as well. Not ignore those people over there, but we need to look at home first. I think, and some of this stuff it's just at home here is just as bad.
We need to secure it up.
Some people they don't have homes. Yeah. Some people don't get food. And there's a lot of help organizations out there. But why don't we help those people before we help people in another country? Even though the other people in the other country need help as well. It's humanitarian to try to help other people. There's no doubt about it.
Why send people over there and make more veterans whenever we can't even help our veterans here?
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, that's
story.
Well, because we're involved in a.
I'm not saying don't help them, but we're sending these kids over there to possibly be the worst time in their lives.
Yeah.
and when they come back, they're not going to be any better off than what they left.
But I'll tell you what, as a veteran, we raised our hand, and we know that
We did.
the instant we did that, we knew that that was a chance that we took, that was going to happen, and hopefully one that they take with pride and understanding that, hey, you know, I'm doing this for my country and for my family and for everybody else's families.
But my
you know, we have to understand
should get together to help out veterans that come back, and it shouldn't be on the government to help these people out. It should be the communities that they serve.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying.
But
there's a lot of nuclear powers out there, right? Other countries, and we have to protect. That's another way that our government has to protect us, is by, you know, protecting, making sure that other countries that we are involved in that have taken kind of an oath to protect us. If something goes wrong, we do the same. But
my point. Okay, now I'm ready. My point was not about the veterans. My point was just about people in general. Whether you're a veteran or not, it's irrelevant. My point was, there's people over there hurting, and we all feel for them, and we all love to help people. But what about the people here? Like Paula said, shoring up our shores, securing our borders, and feeding and helping our people that are homeless. That's what I was saying. Yep. Shouldn't we help those people along with, instead of ignoring our people and then helping only them? That's
absolutely.
I think our government. Okay, so here we go. I think the government is so big and so wonderful that they're able to help those people way across the oceans. But it's the community's, I think, responsibility to help out the local homeless, whether it be veterans or not. You know, it's up to the local community to support the local community. You know, if you want to act, I think there was a nice cliche saying, if you want to think globally, act locally, you know.
And that's true. Yeah. But my situation goes back to, what if it's not just one person, it's the whole community? There's nobody in it. Yeah, then they need, if the whole community needs help, what do? Then that's when the government should be stepping in and trying to figure something out.
Well, we need a government that makes that a priority.
But if the whole community needs help, that's a state of emergency is what that's called.
First off, we need a government that makes sense.
What if the community
for sure?
They won't call it a state of emergency if it's, you know, and I don't mean to use the word bumchuck town, but if it's a bumchuck town that has a population of 13, and they wouldn't call that a state of emergency. They'd say, y'all need to move, go get some jobs somewhere else.
No, they call that an apocalypse or whatever. They'd be like, because it happened in Florida Beach, I think, or Mexico Beach here in Florida when Hurricane Irma came through. It was a community of like 20 or 30 people and just wiped the whole place out.
Wow.
Well, and Assure Blue just made a comment. The U.S. gives more to charity outside the U.S. than other countries. If our government is going to be given to charities outside our country, they should give an equal amount inside the country as well.
Absolutely.
That's my point I was trying to make. Not just like Triple S up there said, it's the communities that should help. The government has a responsibility to the citizens as well as the community has a responsibility to.
No, they all have to work together, right?
Yeah.
Well, our government has mismanaged the money so bad that there's nothing there.
And
borrowing.
That is a whole nother ball of wax, and that can be a debate for another day.
I don't feel the U.S. government is looking out for its citizens, is all I'm saying.
I think your feelings are absolutely legit.
And totally justified, because it sure doesn't, because, you know, and they say actions speak louder than words, right? They say one thing and do another.
And we're so far in debt, but we just keep loaning money out, and we just keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper in the hole as a country.
I don't know if you guys have realized that a food shortage is coming.
Oh,
it's going to be here quick.
I've been telling people to grow food for over a year now. I'm telling you,
I have no idea what that's going to do to the prices of the metals. I have no idea what it's going to do to the prices of the food, but I do know one thing. There are going to be some hungry people in the U.S.
I have one word: drill. drill,
Yeah.
drill, drill, drill.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. The people with the money
Open
are
up
going
those
to be the ones to be able to afford stuff. If you have money, you won't feel it as much. If you don't have any money, it's going to be ugly.
You'll still feel it. Even if you've got money, you will still feel it.
That's what I'm saying. You just won't feel it as much. I'm saying.
I'm
You're going to have to pay a lot.
I'm not poor. I'm not by far rich, but I'm feeling these prices. I mean, and I'm not talking just the prices of metals. I'm talking when I go to the gas station, go to the grocery store, those prices are affecting my savings.
Yeah.
Imagine this. Somebody calls into work, not coming into work that day, not because they're sick, because they can't afford gas.
I was just thinking the same thing when you said that, because I can't afford to go to work.
Yeah.
I just
It's funny you say that.
That's coming.
Oh, I know plenty of people that just work in order to pay for the gas to get to work.
Yeah, I'm taking my grandson today, and they live about 30 minutes away. And actually, that was the first thing I thought of this morning was that. So this will be the first time I've filled my tank since the prices went up, because I don't drive very much. And I thought, guy, it's going to cost me so much money to fill my tank to go get my grandson. And it's pretty bad when it's cheaper to take your grandson to the movies and feed him there than it is to go grocery shopping.
I want to get one thing clear of what I'm trying to say here. And I'm not trying to be a butthead or anything like that. And I'm not saying cut people in other countries off. I'm saying cut it back a little bit, still help them, but help us too. Share the love. Share.
I think everybody agrees.
Well, a lot of people say, "Oh," and that's why I wanted to make that clear. A lot of people say, "Oh, you just want to leave them and feed them to the wolves and not help them," and that's not what I'm saying at all.
Let's look at it from this perspective, Mr. Keith. Let's say we live in a house, right, and we're a family, and there's a next door neighbor that we really love, and we give them money to help them and support them. Now, hey, gosh, we've been giving so much money to this other family next door that we love so dearly, so much, and so often that it actually is hurting our family now in our house. But we keep giving even though it's hurting us. And to me, that's foolish, because listen, at some point you won't be able to help that other family out because you put yourself behind the 8 ball. And you're
in the same position as that other family.
Thank you very much.
That's what I think is what's happening to us right now.
Yes.
I think we are putting ourselves in I wouldn't say a third world country.
We're putting ourselves in their position. Yeah.
We're putting ourselves in a bad position because we're helping too much. Just when I started YouTube, a prime example of helping too much. When I started YouTube, I did coin roll hunts, and every coin roll hunt, people who were buying rolls, we were doing 6-8 boxes a night. Now we're down to 2. But my bag pools were more. It was costing me $500 to $1,000 a night just to do a roll hunt because of the bag pulls. I was literally giving more than I was getting, and it was starting to affect me. I pulled back. The boxes went down, but the difference is I'm not bleeding no more.
Yeah.
But, it's just what you said. You'll end up in a bad position.
There's a lot of people in this community that give and give and give, and I know they are giving more than they can. I mean,
I love to give. I love to help.
Their hearts are bigger than their wallet.
I wish my wallet was bigger so I could help more. But
same here.
Yeah, there comes a point where you have to pull back. You have to know when, and I don't think our government knows when.
Well, they want to get votes,
but I don't think it has anything to do with the size of their hearts.
No, it doesn't. No, it has to do with leverage. Hey, Metal Dragon Braveheart says something really interesting here, and it kind of has something to do with what we're talking about. Says that their state cut 22.2 cents per gallon tax, and you must have New Hampshire plates to actually qualify to buy it. So what do you think that...
What about people traveling through?
Well, there is that, right? But what other cuts that our state's going to make? The federal government gave stimulus checks out to people.
That's what they're talking about.
I would imagine 2022 states are going to give back to people, not only in stimulus checks, but cuts on gas taxes, maybe taxes on food or other items. I think the states are going to start giving back right now, big time.
I know state of Michigan, they were talking about that too.
Really?
Yeah, they were talking about giving $300 a month stimulus checks to everybody for gas.
Yeah,
they've been talking about that.
And where do you
Yeah,
live?
it's supposed to be insurance checks here in Michigan too.
Are you in Cali?
No. I heard that the government's talking about doing that.
Oh, the feds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which is weird because they have the authority to turn the pipelines back on and start drilling again. To reduce
Drill.
No
Was
comment.
that-
No comment. No
Frack,
comment.
drill.
Well, okay, but
pipeline.
if you okay, so we become energy independent again. All right, we're going to be a net exporter and not a net importer of oil,
And that's yes.
and that's great for us, right? But who does that upset, right? Let's see who's not talking to us right now that are big oil exporters. I mean, I'm sure we didn't make very many people happy in Saudi Arabia when we didn't keep buying their oil, because
yeah, but their oil is filthy.
I don't know anything about that. That's way out of my lane.
We had the cleanest oil. We had the cleanest oil and the best refining system that there
Brent
was.
crude isn't Brent crude the standard? Sorry.
I think the U.S. government as a whole is making a long-term gameplay here on the oil situation.
Yeah, they want us to go to clean energy.
No. I think they're making
administration's long-term goal.
I think their long-term goal is for everybody else to use up all their oil, and we still have oil, and we name our price for it.
That's what
I
I'm
think
talking
that's a
about.
long-term
That's
goal.
Genius. That's absolutely genius.
That's what they've been doing all
I
these years.
use in video games. Listen, I got to go, everybody. My Instacart shopper's here, and they're unloading the cart right now. So
Nice.
awesome conversation this
Thanks
morning.
for coming.
Awesome people here in the panel. Awesome people in the chat too. And look at this, almost 40 people here. Y'all have a great morning.
Love you, brother.
You.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Triple S.
Hit that like, everybody.
Keith, that's a very valid point. I guess I never thought of it that way.
I hadn't either.
Well, it's a play. It's a
Yeah,
business.
but look at places like Saudi Arabia and over in Iran and stuff. Their oil's never going to run out. I mean, they
Yeah,
have.
it will.
But
They
why
have
would they have
2,000
shut down
years
production,
for-
though, if that was the case?
Everybody
Why would they
will
have
run
shut
out
down
eventually.
production? I don't understand that. I don't
It's
understand.
all
that.
political.
Yeah. I mean, do you know that if they hadn't stopped the Keystone Pipeline, it would be finished by now. Be completely finished by now had that project not been stopped.
Yeah. Meanwhile, there were a half dozen other projects that went forward and still are up and running. Keystone was just the poster child that they put all the concentration behind.
It was because it was high profile.
Exactly.
You're looking at Saudi
made it
Arabia
high profile.
alone has over 221 years worth of oil reserves left.
Unless they're the only one giving oil up, then it's less. This is not a play in our lifetimes. We're talking you got the long game and you got the short game. You got Popeye, the Popeye cartoon, straight up. You got Brutus and Wimpy racing. Short game every time Brutus wins. He goes to that stoplight and he takes off real fast and gets to the next stoplight before Wimpy. And then Wimpy just slowly starts cruising in front of him. And at the end of the longer race, Wimpy wins because he's slow and steady. And that could be what the U.S. government is planning, a slow, steady. You're saying 221 years, but if they're the only one giving up oil, it's going to run out quicker than that. And that is what the U.S., I think, is banking on. Now, this conversation is going to be on the internet forever if we have internet. After our lifetimes, maybe somebody will see it and realize, hey, that guy, he knew it ahead of time. I'm telling you, it's a long game.
I think we should be exporting. I definitely think we should be exporting.
You know what it says about the world's oil reserves?
Yeah.
It says, that being said, at current consumption, we have, by some accounts, an estimated 47 years of oil left to be extracted. That equates to somewhere in the region of 1.65 trillion barrels of proven oil reserves. Other sources up this estimate a bit, but most agree we have around 53 years of oil left, give or take.
Yeah,
That's the world.
Yeah, and that's when you said 221 years. I don't, or it must be barrels or whatever. That's why I couldn't fathom that, because I've read that we're supposed to be out before 2100.
Yep.
And some figures estimate as soon as 2050. It's just like silver and gold. They estimate it's going to be too cost effective to mine it after the year 2035. And we're starting to see these effects come into play, because gold has a short, and silver has a shorter lifespan of drilling than oil does. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. Part of this price, part of this squeeze, so to speak. People are trying to get all they can while they can.
Where's Yukon Cornelius when you need him?
Not here.
Not here.
Maybe this is all just conjecture. I don't know, but I've been reading up on stuff, and yeah, it's supposed to be very ineffective to mine silver and gold, even though silver is a byproduct of copper. What's that going to do to the price of copper is the question.
Well, that's what shut down the copper mines in Michigan. It just wasn't cost effective anymore.
Yeah. Well, guys, I've got customer. I'm going to have to go. Thanks for having me. It's been a great chat.
Hey, Mr. Keith.
This has been one of the good ones.
Wait a minute, Mr. Keith.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Keith, will you do me a favor when you get home, sir?
What?
Will you give a high five to my high fiving friend, please?
She's probably in the chat. She's probably typing in high five, but I will.
Thank you, sir.
Rock on. Keep on learning.
Hey, Keith.
Keep on stacking.
Tiny, how's Zoe?
Zoe.
Hey, Keith.
I know
Thanks, Keith.
she had that hip. Was it her hip?
Yeah, her hip. They've got it completely back in place.
Good.
It was slipping in and out, and it was out. It was like 3/4 of the way out, and that's why it kept slipping in and out. They've got it completely back in place now, and it shouldn't bother her unless she's running or jumping or doing anything really jarring on her.
Oh, bless her. That's
but-
so painful.
But that's fine for now. They say she just got to watch it for a while to make sure it doesn't keep popping in and out. But Monday she goes in for surgery, and she's going to have 2 scopes and a liver biopsy Monday.
Oh,
So,
doggone it.
Yeah.
but hopefully, yesterday she had blood work done, and her hemoglobin is down to 11.3, where hers is normally up in the 13.6, 13.7 range. So now,
Well, does she bleed when her joints go out? Does she have a little bit of bleeding in there?
they don't know. They don't know where it's going, and they're concerned about it. And I'm thinking, okay, well, she's getting ready to have this procedure done. Don't we need to see what's going on with her losing blood before we take more blood out of her? Let's get this fixed first. But they said they're not worried about it. They said it's it's just under the low level. And I'm thinking, well, for somebody that's always running on the high end of the spectrum, all of a sudden she's dropping below, because in December it was 13.6 and now it's 11.3 or 11.5. I can't remember which one. That's a lot within 2.5 months. I'm thinking, okay, what's really going on here? And her liver numbers are all out of whack again, and her kidney function is perfect again, where it wasn't so perfect. It's just everything is going on at one time, and it's like they chase one thing to another thing, and then something else happens that throws them off, and then they start chasing that thing. And it's like we need a team of doctors to sit down with one another and say, okay, we're going to chase this, you chase that, and you chase that.
Yeah.
Instead of everybody trying to chase everything at once. But that's what we can't get her doctors to do. But it's just it's a big headache's what it is, and it's ruining a 12-year-old girl is what it's doing.
Oh.
Every day she slips further and further into this, why can't they help me? Why is it bothering me so much? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we just have to stay so strong.
Absolutely.
And yep,
Absolutely.
Silver Ball. Yep, prayers for Zoe.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for asking, Miss Paula.
Oh yeah, no. When you said that last night, I could hear the panic in your voice, and
Oh yeah,
I didn't like it. But we've heard it before, right? She's tough. I'm telling you.
she's the strongest person I've ever met in my life.
Oh, bless her
And
heart.
you never know to look at her that she's going through all this.
Isn't that something?
You can never tell, she's got all these health conditions and she has cerebral palsy. And to look at her, you're thinking, oh, that's just a normal 12-year-old kid. Well, no, if you watch the things she do and how careful she is with everything she does, she's careful when she picks something up. She always picks it up with her legs, and her arms are always bent. She never picks up anything with straight arms because she knows her arms will pop out of socket. So she picks it up, she holds it tight to her, and you watch her walk, and she takes short, precise steps instead of long strides. And if you watch her, you'll recognize these little things, but to just a normal person looking at her, you just think, oh, that's just a normal little kid. But
it's something. I get a
That's
hangnail. I
remarkable.
complain for a month.
oh,
Kids are amazing. They're amazing.
They're made out of Nerf until they're 10 years old, and then 10 years old they turn breakable overnight.
Yeah. Well, she's got a story to tell. She's going to be somebody's inspiration. So,
oh yeah,
she is going to be somebody's inspiration for sure.
And like Eagle Flyer says, we can't wait for those Zoe Strong t-shirts. So
they're coming.
We need to get hopping on that, man.
Yep.
Well, on that note, I'm going to get out of here, you guys. Everybody have a blessed weekend. And Tiny, I'll keep Zoe in my prayers. And you guys be kind to each other.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, Ms. Paula, for coming up.
Oh, Kevin, thanks for having me. Bye, everybody.
Anytime.
Bye.
Well, we've been on for 1 hour and 40 minutes. Man.
Wow.
Time flies, gentlemen.
It's been a good show, and I'm going to be the next one to say thank you for having me on the panel. It was some good conversation, I thought. Great people in the chat.
Oh, yes.
And thank you. And with that, 73.
73, sir. Have
73, my friend.
Yeah, very interesting conversation. Sometimes the best thing to do is just listen. So have a good work. Everybody does their outro. So remember the first law of thermodynamics: energy is neither created nor destroyed. Rather, it can be altered in form. So transform your energy into a force for good. Have a great weekend, everyone.
How is it that I'm always the last one to leave? Everybody always beats me to the punch.
Because you're the master of ceremonies, man. You are the anchor.
I don't know about all that. But I want to thank everybody for coming. It was a great show. Come in here and listen to us talk about food and oil and helping other countries and a little girl with a bunch of problems. And I want to say I love each and every one of you. And I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. You guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.
Oh, man. What an awesome show. Man, that was a great show. Man, good friends and good times. What more can you ask out of a Saturday morning wake-up call? Well, I just have to thank everybody for coming in here today. I have to thank Son of a Silver Stacker, Tiny Numismatics, Gen X Collectible, the Department of Numismatics, Chief Engineer, Belay, Coin Crew, Ms. Paula. I have to thank Ms. Ida. She just popped up in the green room just now. So, unfortunately, we're just signing off right now, Ms. Ida. But thank you for coming out, every one of you. This has been an amazing show. We still have 24 people on. Silver Wolverine, one of our good friends, right now has a going live for his unboxing of his Sally Ride quarters. So if we want to go raid over there and see the premiere. So that's it for right now. I'm Kevin with Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the newest stacking nation. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a good day.